Have you ever wondered about lost cities hidden in the jungle? Or places so ancient they're covered in mystery? What if I told you that there are once powerful cities made of gold or buried under oceans, waiting to be rediscovered? Today, we're diving into 10 mysterious lost cities you won't believe existed. They seemed like myths until explorers actually found them. Get ready for an adventure through time as we explore legendary civilizations, hidden treasures, and untold stories that have been buried for centuries. Before we jump into this futuristic journey, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to Bright Mind Station, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next mind-bending adventure. Number 10. Atlantis, the sunken supercity. Over 2,000 years ago, the Greek philosopher Plato wrote about a powerful island city full of gold, technology, and massive palaces. But then, poof, it sank into the ocean during a giant disaster. Since then, people have searched for Atlantis everywhere, from the Mediterranean to the Caribbean and even Antarctica. Some believe it was a real city lost to an earthquake or tsunami. Others think it was just a legend, or maybe even built by aliens. Scientists have even discovered underwater ruins near Japan and India that might be parts of ancient cities. But no one has found definite proof of Atlantis. Number 9. El Dorado, the golden city of the jungle. Imagine an entire city made of gold. Welcome to the legend of El Dorado. In the 1500s, Spanish explorers heard stories about a golden king who would cover himself in gold dust and dive into a sacred lake. That legend grew into a massive myth about a lost city hidden deep in the Amazon, filled with golden temples and treasures beyond imagination. Thousands of people searched for it, crossing jungles, rivers, and mountains, but no one ever found it. Was El Dorado real, or was it just an exaggerated tale? Some scientists now think the story may have been based on a real jungle city covered in golden decorations, now reclaimed by nature. Would you trek through the rainforest to find hidden treasure? Number 8. Dwarka, the ancient city beneath the sea. This next city was believed to be a myth until divers actually found it underwater. In India, ancient stories spoke of Dwarka, a legendary city ruled by the god Krishna. It was said to be massive, filled with palaces and roads. But it sank into the sea after a disaster. For centuries, no one believed it existed, until underwater archaeologists discovered ruins off the coast of Gujarat. They found stone walls, streets, and even what looked like harbor docks, all buried beneath the ocean. Could this be the real Dwarka? Scientists are still researching, but one thing's for sure, there's more lost history under the waves than we ever imagined. Would you explore the ocean floor to discover ancient secrets? Number 7. Pompeii, the city frozen in ash. Imagine walking through a city where time has stood still for almost 2,000 years. Welcome to Pompeii, the Roman city that was buried by a volcanic explosion. In the year 79 AD, the volcano Mount Vesuvius erupted violently, covering the city in a thick layer of ash and pumice. People didn't have time to escape. Everything, buildings, streets, food, and even people, was frozen right where it stood. When archaeologists started digging it up in the 1700s, they found an entire city perfectly preserved. Paintings on the walls, pots in kitchens, even footprints in the ash. It was like opening a time capsule to ancient Rome. Scientists continue to study Pompeii today to learn what life was really like back then, and they're still finding new buildings and artifacts. Number 6. Madol, the Venice of the Pacific. Deep in the Pacific Ocean, there's a mysterious city made from giant stone blocks built right on top of a coral reef. This is Madol, located off the island of Pompeii, and it's one of the strangest cities in the world. Built more than 1,000 years ago, it's made up of over 90 tiny islands connected by canals, like a tropical version of Venice. The stones used to build Madol weigh up to 50 tons each, and no one knows how ancient people moved them across water. There are no cranes, no wheels, and no written records explaining the construction, just legends. Locals believe it was built by giants or with the help of magic, and scientists are still trying to figure out how this city ended up in such an isolated place. Number 5. Ubar, the Atlantis of the sands. In the scorching desert of Oman, explorers once searched for a city that many believed was just a myth. A city called Ubar, also known as Iram of the Pillars or the Atlantis of the Sands. Stories described Ubar as a wealthy trade city with massive towers, incredible treasures, and knowledge beyond its time. It was said to have vanished beneath the desert in a single night, swallowed by a sandstorm sent by the gods. For years, archaeologists searched, and in the 1990s, satellite images revealed strange patterns in the sand. When they dug deeper, they found ruins, ancient roads, and what might have been a collapsed underground reservoir, just like the legends described. Some scientists now believe Ubar was a real city that fell into a sinkhole, leaving only mystery behind. Number 4. Derinkuyu, the underground city. Welcome to Derinkuyu, a lost city deep beneath the surface of Turkey. This incredible underground maze is over 18 stories deep and could hold 20,000 people, all hidden from the outside world. It was likely built over 2,000 years ago and used by people to hide from invaders, wars, or extreme weather. There are narrow tunnels, giant stone doors that roll shut, and freshwater wells deep inside. Some levels were even used for churches and schools. Number 3. The Lost City of Z. In the early 1900s, a British explorer named Percy Fawcett became convinced that ancient ruins were buried deep in Brazil. He called it Ciudad, and he believed it was once home to a great civilization, maybe even older than Egypt. Fawcett disappeared while searching for it in 1925, and was never seen again. Over the years, dozens of explorers followed his trail, and many also vanished or turned back, defeated by the dangerous jungle. But here's the twist. In recent years, scientists using satellite tech and lasers have discovered signs of ancient cities in the Amazon, roads, mounds, and geometric patterns under the trees. Number 2. The Khmer Empire and Angkor Wat. In the middle of the Cambodian jungle, you'll find one of the largest temple complexes in the world. Angkor Wat, the crown jewel of the lost Khmer Empire. Built in the 1100s, Angkor Wat was the heart of a powerful empire that ruled over much of Southeast Asia. It's so huge it can be seen from space, with over 1,000 temples, reservoirs, and intricate stone carvings spread over hundreds of square miles. But after centuries of glory, the Khmer Empire mysteriously faded away. Some think it was due to war, others say it was climate change or collapsed irrigation systems. Nature slowly took over, and the city was swallowed by thick jungle, hidden for hundreds of years until it was rediscovered by European explorers in the 1800s. Today, scientists and archaeologists are still uncovering new parts of the empire using lasers that reveal entire city blocks buried under the forest floor. Number 1. Machu Picchu, the Incan wonder in the clouds. Built in the 1400s, this mountaintop city was unknown to the outside world until 1911, when American explorer Hiram Bingham stumbled upon its stone terraces, temples, and homes hidden in the clouds. What's amazing is how perfectly it was built, huge stones carved to fit together without mortar, still standing strong through earthquakes and time. Historians believe it may have been a royal retreat or spiritual center, but no one truly knows why it was abandoned just 100 years after it was built. Machu Picchu was never found by Spanish conquistadors, which helped preserve its mystery. Even today, its exact purpose and secrets remain unknown, a stunning testament to Incan engineering and the silent stories hidden in the mountains. If you loved this adventure, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bright Mind Station for more mind-blowing journeys through time, science, and mystery.